Every time we have a film-free day, some crazy things happen.
Look, I'm not optimistic about it. Like a metre deep water, like clearing me overnight, it's insane.
If this doesn't work, I'm coming after y'all. I'm confident.
Yeah, let's give it a crack.
I think this is going to be a really great trip. The Flinders Ranges look phenomenal.
Yeah.
She's a cold land, a cruel land, a land of massive birds, massive sharks and massive adventures. Welcome to South Australia. In this series, we'll be proving once and for all that this great state of Australia is not just a quick way to get from east to west. So grab yourself a frothy, do some power kicks and strap yourself in for some more kick-ass adventures.
Come on, let's see all they can. You're home.
And hashtag do the stuff you love. If this doesn't work, I'm coming after y'all. So hit that subscribe button and let's get on with it. Welcome to our morning in Quorn, which we did not expect to have. We didn't film a lot yesterday because we were actually going to have a film-free day. But every time we have a film-free day, some crazy things happen. Yesterday at Whyalla, we packed up camp and we had this camera on a tripod. And because of the 60-kilometre-hour winds that we've been suffering through for the last few days, the camera fell over and broke. We then drove all the way out to Quorn, only to find out that the road to the Flinders Ranges, which is where we were heading, was closed due to floods. So we've been stuck in Quorn for the night. We spent a pretty lazy afternoon hanging out here, just waiting for the road to open. We're heading out now to see if the roads have opened. Fingers crossed they have, because if they're not, we need to find another plan, possibly head back down south. What was supposed to be a simple episode about the steelworks in Whyalla has now turned into this epidemic of things that keep going wrong.
So it was pretty flooded, so one of the guys, locals, said, look, give it a night and then check it out tomorrow. Hopefully we can get through, because we really want to get to the ranges, so then we can do all down south of Adelaide. We're
still waiting for the weather to warm up a bit. It's still really, really cold. So let's go have a look. First problem of the day. We can't get out of the caravan park. Are you sure you know your birthday?
Yeah, I don't know why that's not working. 1 8 0 6 9 0. Let's try star.
We're just going to barge it down.
Do you want to go check out Ask the Gentleman? Please.
Freedom!
Freedom!
Alright, so do you want to explain the road situation to us?
Alright, so there's one main road that leads out to Hawker, and yesterday the turn off to go right into Quorn and left out to Hawker from Whyalla was closed. So we went into the tourist centre and found out it was a flooding. Didn't know the extent of the flooding, so we tried to fly the drone up yesterday, couldn't see it, and then we had quite a few people come through and said, look mate, it's a metre deep water, you're not going to get through today. So we also spoke to a local and he said, look, check back in tomorrow, which is now today, and see if it's passed over. But look, I'm not optimistic about it. Like a metre deep water, like clearing me overnight, is insane.
So the road is still closed, but I think, they've tried to stop people getting through. We're gonna cut through and drive up and see how the waters are looking, because as much as there might still be water across the road, if we're confident enough to get our four-wheel drive and our camper trailer through, we will go through. Yesterday, the flooding was 16 kilometres up from the road closure, and it was a metre deep. And we thought, okay, maybe not a metre, because our camper trailer is not that high off the ground, but if it's dropped even half, I think we could probably get it through as long as we're careful. So we're just gonna go up and assess it for ourselves, because I don't really want to stay in Quorn another day, nor do I want to go south, because it's so cold in South Australia. Doesn't look that scary to me. Oh my God. There's got to be more than that. But this is where all the signs are. So it has washed some of the road out though, look at that. Taking the bitumen with it. Yeah. We can get through that easy.
Yeah, we can. There's a big pool of water further up here.
Yeah. It's crazy how it did take some of the water out.
Yeah.
Some of the bitumen out.
That looked quite small. I honestly don't think that is the area.
But yesterday it might have been a lot deeper and they haven't come out to open the road yet. Maybe they're opening the road this morning and we're just early.
Yeah.
Because it is only 9 o'clock now.
No, it is true.
But yeah, let's just go check up here a bit further. So there's this floodplain just out to the left here, and I think probably the worst of the road might be up here. There's like a lot of traffic stopped.
Yeah, that's all up there. Water over there.
Oh crap, there is too. Look at all of it. So if you can just see here, it's kind of hard to see. So this floodplain, just up here, there's a dip in the road, and it seems like maybe 20-30 meters of water over the road. This truck's about to go through it, so let's just watch. So we've found the flooded bit of road, and there's like quite a big floodplain out here actually, but 2 trucks and 2 like utes have gone through the floodwaters, and we're thinking we might go through it without Agnes just to see if, like, we don't want to drown her because she is our home. We might just see if we can get through it. Everyone else is getting through it so fine, so I think we'll be okay. We'll just give it one go. Hopefully we don't get bogged because we're the last people in this queue of people to go through. Confident?
Yeah, let's give it a crack.
Seems alright.
Yeah, no, that seemed pretty good. I felt nothing under the
Didn't
wheels.
seem like it washed out at all, did it?
Nah, so the only problem would be if the depth of it, if that was to go into the trailer or into our
So
power
when we
socket,
bring
so-
Agnes through, we just need to go really slow so we don't get any splash.
Yeah,
But it seems like you can go slow enough without getting bogged, right?
looks like we might be able to go to the ranges today.
Alright, fingers crossed. Okay, so we're back at the caravan park and we're just gonna pack up Agnes and hook her up and just take her and try and get to Hawker. A lady just told me, who was talking to the CFA, or whatever they call it in South Australia, CFS, that there might be a little bit more road washed out closer to Hawker, and we didn't drive all the way to Hawker because we thought this has to be the worst of it. So we're just gonna roll the dice and see what happens, because that is how you get good content. Such an efficient pack up.
We had a few people come up and said, like, can we get contracted to pack
Yeah,
up?
the guy across the road from us spent all day yesterday setting up his camper trailer. And like, it was a nice camper trailer, not that much nicer than Agnes though. He had a little power drill to put his pegs in. Anyway, he came over this morning, he's like, that was the most efficient thing I have ever seen. Can I contract you to pack up our camper trailer? And I was like, yes. Anyway, we just put a poll out on Instagram with the flood situation. So far, I said, do you think Agnes will get through the floodwaters? 83% are saying yes, 17% are saying, probably no.
Okay.
You guys are in our favour, so you're giving us confidence. If this doesn't work, I'm coming after y'all. So,
Alright. Do you remember my birthday?
What's your birthday again? This is the ultimate girlfriend test right here. I can live another day.
You can live another day. You can live another birthday. There we go. It looks like we're not going to get fined.
Yeah, we were worried about getting fined by crossing the road closure sign, but the road's open, so they've probably just put up a heap of signs saying like, cross at your own discretion or something. So that gives me confidence that the water we drove through this morning was the worst of it. Yeah. So fingers crossed. We've still got to get through it though.
Yeah.
All right, let's do this. Come on, Agnes, old girl, you got this. So that wasn't so bad. Just go slow. Agnes did not flood at all from what I can see. So brilliant. I don't think there's any more issues up ahead. So we should be able to get to Hawker today. And woohoo, we can actually go to the Flinders Ranges, which I was really worried we weren't going to be able to. So yay, finally something went our way.
Well done, babe. 2 river crossings.
Done. And drone footage. So awesome.
Yeah.
Oh my Lord, go away. Onwards to Hawker.
Hawker.
And then hopefully Wilpena Pound. I think we'll camp at Wilpena Pound tonight because we've been doing these weird hop and jumpy camps lately, and we just need to like set up, do some laundry, get our lives organised. So yeah, Wilpena Pound. And then I think we'll head to Parachilna.
Yeah.
Although up here, there is something called the Kanaka. It's like I'm in Japan again. Kinkaku. Oh, I'm sorry, I've been pronouncing it wrong. What's the place called again? Fushimi Inari. So before we end this vlog, we might show you one sneaky little ruin, because this episode has just been blown out into this strange mess. So enjoy. So around these parts of South Australia, a lot of settlers came in, I want to say that mid to late 1800s, and saw that South Australia had a lot of water, and they set up heaps and heaps of these little farming houses and little brick huts all over the shop because there was a lot of farms out here. My dad tells me that they happened to come in a 1 in a 100 year wet cycle, which we're actually in right now, which is why we've had so many floods. These wet cycles brought many farmers to the area, particularly those farming wheat. However, the floods and the rains soon ended and the land just dried up and it was no longer productive. So now, all throughout South Australia, you can find these amazing brick ruins. And I've got to tell you, they have been the thing I have been looking forward to photographing the entire time in South Australia. Some of the best photography I've seen of South Australia have been these ruins at night. They are absolutely stunning.
How gnarly are these ranges out here?
I think it was going to be a really great trip. The Flinders Ranges look phenomenal.
Sorry, I didn't film it because I was trying to catch the solar panel twice. So our hands missed the turn off twice when we missed it the first time.
To be fair, you told me it was a different turn off, and then I was going too fast down the hill, and I'm too scared to reverse Agnes because I'm scared I'm going to jackknife her because she's so tiny and she just moves around so fast. But we're here now. We've made it.
Third time's the charm.
So this spot up here is sort of the first really good lookout viewpoint of the Flinders Ranges, the northern part. If you say the Flinders Ranges around here, they assume you're talking about anything from Port Prairie all the way to I don't know,
Birdsville.
Yeah, Birdsville, essentially. Everyone's very defensive about that. So we are now officially in the northern Flinders Ranges, which is where you need to come. This place is phenomenal and we cannot wait to show you more. So guys, that is it for this episode. Welcome to the Flinders Ranges. If you are new around here, we are called Fly to the Fox and we make travel videos every Wednesday about our adventures at the moment around South Australia and just some general travel tips and ways to travel a bit more holistically and a bit more greenly. In our next episode, we will be showing you around the fantastic Flinders Ranges. I am so excited about it. Neither of us have been here before, so it's going to be new to all of us. If you haven't already, leave us a comment. Leaving comments for us helps our content get out to more people and get us more well known on YouTube. Give us a like, and if you haven't already, subscribing is the best way to support us. We are also on Instagram where you can catch up on our daily vlogs through our Instagram story, which we take a lot of pride in. So if you're looking for that, it's at @flytothefox_. Hit us up there, send us a DM, tell us where you're from. We'd be super stoked to have you on our journey. And we'll catch you next week.
You've sort of said everything. There's nothing for me to say. Catch you next week, guys. Thank you again.
Bye.
Bye.
Nah, I lied. I have more to say. Next week, guys, we are in the Flinders Ranges for real, staying at Wilpena Pound, and we do one of the most spectacular scenic drives in this region. Can't wait to show you guys. Stick around for that next Wednesday, and we'll catch you next week. Bye. Made in Port Melbourne. Who knew? One Vegemite away. Sounds fake.
What's that?
Bega Cheese Limited. One Vegemite way, Port Melbourne.
That sounds like a fake address.
Subscribe.